welcome back. We are on to week 39. Only one more week till the big day. So yeah, let's get into this craziness. I'm gonna put a photo up of what my stack looks like. Yeah, I've been just putting it together now the last like 10-15 minutes, and yeah, I hope I have them in order. And yeah, we're gonna go through 39 projects. Yeah, little mini wood parade. So first things first, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching and subscribed throughout my 40 for 40 and all the lovely comments and everything and suggestions. They've been absolutely amazing. So thank you so much. So this is kind of for you to have a big look at to see what I've done throughout the year and a bit of there's a bit of progress. So we will start with my first one. So I literally have my notes. They're all here. So I'm going to be going back and forth. Oh, and first things first, you're going to need a cup of tea, coffee, whatever, drink. Oh, that was a nice cup. We'll get straight into it. So my first one was, and also I'm going to be doing absolutely no editing in this, probably just at the very start. So I will be just doing photos and then showing you my project and all that. I am all hands today. So my first one that I chose, I did not spin this one, so I chose this one to start for the year, and I actually been working on it the last 2 nights because I was trying to get it to the 5%, and I'm in love. I am so happy. This was my first one, and this is the Modern Folk Embroidery Salve for 2025. I have no idea the name of it. It's something birds, and yeah, so this is what it's going to be like. It's amazing. This is the beautiful floss that I'm using. It's Rosette from Roxy Floss. So the amazing sister-in-law got me a hank of it for, it was either birthday or Christmas. It's one of them. It lives in this amazing bag done by the mother-in-law. And this is where I've literally got to over the weekend. And I love when you see how things, take shape. And this is where I got to on the salve so far. I'm literally just working down. I want to do the vase. I'll think it's so cool, and then I'll eventually start doing the birds up there. So since New Year's Eve, I have put in 2,174 stitches, and I've done 7.75%. How amazing is my first project? I'm in love. Anyway, all Modern Folk Embroidery ones are amazing. I'm so in love. I'm totally leaning over now for all these projects because there's so much piled up here. But it's so pretty, isn't it? Even just that on its own. And I'm loving the variegation. It's like you can kind of see it there. It's so cool. And the material is Pub Crawl from Evertote or Roxy Floss as well. It's so pretty. So yeah, that's my first one. So I'm going to be putting the bags next to me, and I have my box. As you see, there's no box there. So I have my box down here. So the second one I spun, or this would be the first one I spun. No, I don't want the microphone. Oh, this is going weird. Okay, so where is this one? So the next one was the Crow from Mod X Stitch, and this is what it's going to look like. I love the Brennan Lee Crow, and this is definitely one of my favorites. And this is where I got to with him. Oh, there's a needle. No, is that the crow? Okay, turns out it is. And this is where I got to on him. So I've just started up around here. So if I continue along here, I'll have a big branch, I think it is, and then I'll be able to actually get to the crow that's over here in the middle. So I think that's my plan for this one. Love working on this one. So I did 1,034 stitches, and it's at 0.72%. So that is my crow. And then the next one, just making sure that I've got the right one, is my Drake Warrior Kitty Cat, or Kitty. And this is what it's going to look like. So this is from the Cross Stitch Studio. Isn't he adorable? It's a little kitty cat in armor. I'd say he could be like my D&D character. Actually, that's what I might do for our next D&D session, which will probably be a couple of years. The hubby has plans on doing D&D sessions with baby girl's friends and herself. So this is what I got to. So I'm working down in the grey. I'm thinking I might colour complete this because it's somewhat blocky in a way. And I think for this colour, the grey, it's only about maybe 4,000, 5,000 stitches more left than this. And it's 2,248 stitches, and I did 1.83%. So you don't see much, but it's progress. It's progress. We'll get there. And then the next one is my teacup dragon. So I think this is Thread Geeks. So a lot of these I haven't worked on since that. So teacup dragon now will be week 4. And where is my teacup dragon? Here we go. And this is the adorable teacup dragon. It's so cute. And it is, actually no, it's from Pain Free Crafts. And it lives in dinosaur bag done by the mother-in-law. I got a few of these. I do like Jurassic Park original ones. I did watch the new one. Wasn't too keen on it. But problem. Which way is up? Okay, we're going to say this way is up. Okay. But there's... So is this tiny little piece. So I have done teacup dragon 513 stitches, and it's at 0.94%. So with this, as I say, it's very confetti. It's crazy confetti, which for this I don't mind because you can see the details. I think down here, that's an actual egg. I think it is. So what I'm doing, I think it was Jen Craftinated Stitcher. She starts in the middle and she literally does one block, but she goes around and does each block in a circle. And I kind of like that idea because of the confetti that's in this, because I didn't know how I was going to start because it's not full coverage. So, and I had to be a center start. So I think that's how I'm doing it. I'm just literally doing one block, 1 10 by 10, and just filling in and parking. And you know me with parking, I'm not a fan, but it's working for this one. So there's a small bit of progress. So I've been looking at these now in the last, say, half an hour, and I'm like, I should really start working on them again. Okay, so next one, week 5, was Candy Cane Santa. I think it's called Candy Cane Santa. There's so many different names, and oh no, we don't want that. We want the mock-up. Okay, and this is what it's going to look like, and it's from Thread Geeks. And I did a fair bit of progress on this one. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This was only last month. How did I forget about this? So this is where I got to. Ta-da! I forgot I did the border for this. How cool is that? So whenever I, whatever takes my fancy, I can literally just pick up a corner and just work from it. So I got 6,282 stitches, and it's at 4.5%. Actually, do you know what? I will get the 5%. I might work on this tonight. So I'll definitely get the 5% done on that. So happy with that. Now, next one is Willy Wonka. So this is a nice colourful one, if I can find him. Again, so going through these with like 40 odd projects has been fun. I cannot find Willy Wonka. Oh, here he is. This is Willy Wonka. So it's from Miss Pegottery Art. I can never pronounce the name. But yeah, I just love her artwork. She's got some fabulous, or she's got the Addams Family at the moment, but it's the classic one from the TV show from, I don't know, is it the 40s or 50s or something? I love it. Anyway, back on to, I was just thinking which show. I might get baby girl to watch it. She might like that one. It's not as scary. So this is where I got to in this one. So I got 1,536 stitches and it is at 6.42%. So definitely over 5% for this one. And it's nice and small. It's doable. I think it's about 25,000 stitches, something around that. I think all her patterns like this size, I think they're all around that amount of stitches, which isn't too bad. Oh, we're gonna have an avalanche. Okay, so week 7 then is Lo and Behold by Long Dog Sampler. And this is what it's going to look like. I'm just loving that there's just so many animals, and as I said, there's like rhinos and elephants, and they're like my favorite animals. I love an elephant. Oh yeah, and it's in another gorgeous bag done by the mother-in-law, and I've got some thread hanging, so I'll have to be careful because there's 2 projects on this one. So this is the one. Okay, so and this is where I got to. So we started up in the corner, and I'm using a Silks For You. Again, I have no idea what the number is. Very bad with the information, aren't I? And the color, it's not doing it justice. So it's kind of a purpley lilac material. It's another one from the Roxy Foss Fabric Club. And yeah, it's amazing. So we've got a closer look. I'm just loving the variegation on it. So I am at 1,354 stitches and it's at 2.26%. So that will have to go to the side because, as I said, there's another project coming with that one. And then my next one is Frontierman. I do like Jason Momoa, and I did enjoy that TV show. I thought it was class. And this is what it's going to be. And this is from Mod X Stitch as well. And we got, is that the front? Yes. So this is where I got to. All right, we'll start. I did a bottom start because it's mostly black. And you can see the trees are slowly coming in. And we got, where is he? 3,420 stitches, and it is at 2.45%. So I don't mind working in the black. As I say, sometimes when you don't need to think, it's just perfect. And a lot of my projects have black. So that is Frontierman. Then next we have the Samhain Witch Garden. Actually, no, this is a paper pattern. So that I don't think I downloaded it. No. So this is what it's going to look like. Ooh. So sister-in-law and myself got these when we were at the Big Stitch last year. And I love the Witchy Stitcher patterns. And it is so cute. So this is what I've got to. How awesome is that? The border is nearly done. So I've done 741 stitches and it's 8.10%. So the fabric again is Roxy Foss Co. It's just the modern one. I believe this was like the first pattern, maybe the second one. It's kind of like a crushed orange. It's quite light, hint peach. Absolutely loving it. And it's 2/2. That's 28 count. 28 count even weave. I should say all my Roxy Floss at the moment are 28 count even weave, and anything that's on a full coverage is 25 count. So that is that one. Like I really want to continue on, but I really need to do the 5%. Get a good bit because I have plans for October. Lots to do. So week 10 then we spun and got custard cream. Where are my custard creams? Ah, here we go. Custard cream. This is what he's going to look like. Isn't he adorable? I love me custard cream. So these are from Contemporary Cross Stitch, and they were being retired. I think it was Alison Friend is the artist, and when I saw them I was like, I have to get them. So I bought the 3 of them. And this is where I got to. So with this one I was just going to do, I think, the typewriter method or the snake method. It all depends. I haven't, as I say, once I get over here we'll see what I'm going to do. But yeah, so that's the start, and I got 897 stitches done, and it's at 1.63%. So that's my custard cream. And the next one is Yippee-Ki-Yay. So we're going to a few of the smaller ones. So Yippee-Ki-Yay is, again, so many patterns. Ah, here we go. So this is what it's going to look like. And I think it's Stitchman Darcy is designer. And this is, it's a bit crumpled. I do apologize. As I said, I just threw it in here. It's probably not a good idea. Sister-in-law would kill me. But this is where I got to. Oh, I'm just going to spread it out. There we go. That's better. So I'll take up the whole lot. I think she dyed this material as well for it. This was something I got for Christmas, which I love. So Yippee-Ki-Yay is 505 stitches, and it's at 7.65%. So we'll get there. Don't know if I'll get it done for Christmas, but we'll see. I do have plans again, as I said, but you have to watch the video next week for that. And then the next one then is my Lord of the Rings journey. So Jamie, the crafty stitcher, was doing this, and I fell in love, and I was just like, it is just so adorable. And I'm not quite sure. I've got it on an Etsy account. And this is where I got to. So I started at the bottom. Lots of greens, something different. And I got 941 stitches, and it's at 3.36%. So, some very pretty greens. So there's a lovely little picket fence with flowers, and then as the hobbit hole, and it's going to be amazing when it's done. So Jared is next again. So he is, actually I did a bit of work on him during the week. So this is what he's going to look like. So it's from Miss Picottery Arts, I'm going to say. And I did a bit of a boo-boo with this. I have no idea how it happened, but it happened. But this is what I've done. So when I first started, I did this piece, and I had one over here too. And then when I looked at it more closely on my pattern keeper, it turns out I did the wrong colour. Completely wrong colour. I have no idea how I managed it, but I did. So I frogged that piece, and I think I continued on down around here. So I need to frog this piece here and finish coming down around here. But I got to the 5%, I think. So I did 1,278 stitches altogether, and it's at 5.34%. I have no idea how I did it, but I did it. So that will hopefully be fixed by next week. So week 14, my one and only finish on my 40 for 40. No idea how. But this is Witchy Stitcher, and it is my Welcome Campers. I'm in love. How cool is that? Like, Halloween is coming up, so I definitely need to start doing that. So I'm thinking, I don't know, a little mini cushion or something, or because I've got fillers and stuff, and I have some kind of Halloween-y style fabric, or do a flat pack, or just frame it. Tell me what you think I should do. What should I do with this? And we'll go from there. So I'll put him over there. Then week 15 was my party time. Again, another one from Alison and Friend. So party time is this one. I love those biscuits as well. They're like one of my favorites. All the biscuits that they have on this is just amazing. So party time, got the right one. So again, I'm doing either snake or typewriter. I'm not quite sure. I'd say wait till we get down to, I think it's about here. And I got 663 stitches and it's at 1.18%. So that's my party time. Then party time, Rum Cthulhu then, from Unconventional Cross Stitch. This one is a biggie. I did not realize how big this was going to be once I started doing it. And I was just like, am I mad? Am I mad? I think I am. Where is Rum Cthulhu? Ah, here we go. So this is what it's going to look like when it's done. I just love it. I love a good glass of rum. And as I say, you don't get good stuff here. I'm just looking, it's nearly 300,000 stitches. It's huge. But as I said, I decided to start at the bottom. And I'm glad I did. Because how cool is that? You can actually see skulls. So, Rum Cthulhu, where are we? Week 16 is at 2,409 stitches and it's only at 0.83%. But amazing. I'm like, so happy. And I'm going to show you. You can't even get it in frame. It's so big. Look, 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 look. It's going to be ginormous. Why do I seem to pick the large ones? Like this whole 40 for 40 was planned to do small pieces like this one. I may have got carried away. As I said, the sister-in-law keeps laughing at me because it basically was her idea. And again, it was just supposed to be small and I did not go down that route. Not at all. And then my next one was Jam Liquor. So this is the last piece of the Alison Friend one from Contemporary Cross Stitch. So a little bunny with a custard cream. Not a custard cream, Jam Liquor. What are they called? It'll come to me. But yeah, that's the little bunny. And this is how far I got to. Ooh, it's nearly 10 o'clock in the morning already. And this is where I got. So these ones are a little bit more brown. The other one was a bit darker. So we got 877 and I'm at 1.4%. So we get, as I say, we get there with that one too someday. And then the next one is my Celtic Tree. So this is from the Raven Coven. And this is what it's going to look like when it's done. I think there is another name for it. More kind of spookier name. But I like the Celtic Tree because it's basically a Celtic Tree. But I have actually been working on this one there during the week. So I got a little bit more done. And see, the yellow is totally blown out. So this is what I've done. And you can kind of see a variegation. So I am using Ribbit from Roxy Floss. The material is, I actually have no idea. I can't even remember the count. It was small anyway. But again, this was in a stash that my friend gave me. So, and I know, sorry, it's a bit all riggedy because I was working on it. So Celtic Tree got 505 stitches as well, same as Yippee-Ki-Yay, and it's at 5.55%. So as I say, I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to go because it's variegated. It's like what section will I go, this way, down, or there's a bit of thinking in this one because of the variegation. So next one then is Story Keep, Emperor's New Clothes. I just thought this was a really cute one. There we go. And this is what he's going to look like. He's just adorable. He's a little pug. I love those dogs. And this is where I got to. So I started down at the bottom with the carpet. And I got 1,707 stitches, and that's 6.12%. And it's a Haid pattern as well. So that's, when they're like that, it's somewhat boring. There's no picture, but again, someday. And then week 20. Week 20, we're halfway there, people. Week 20 was my Live Dragon by Modern Folk Embroidery. And I somewhat changed it up just ever so slightly. And this is it. So I am using Scarecrow by Roxy Floss. And the outside I'm doing 2 strands over 2/2. I think that's the thing. And then the inside I'm only using 1 strand. I just found that when I was starting doing the border here, it was just way too thick. So I decided that I'm going to keep that as the border going around, which will be fine. And then the inside will be just 1 strand. And it just seems to work better. And it's full cross, obviously. But yeah. I love it. And the floss. Oh, amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then, so that was week 20. Week 21. Ooh. Back to this one. House of Cards. So this one we did not spin. Because the sister-in-law wanted me to do this. So she wants me to have this finished for her birthday next year. I don't see that happening. I'll have it half finished. So it is House of Hearts by Modern Folk Embroidery. Oh, I forgot. The Live Dragon is, I did 415 stitches and it's at 9%. And then the House of Hearts. Oh, I should show you the photo first, shouldn't I? Like, I'm not a fan of houses, but this one, again, it's Jacob. So this is the House of Hearts. Amazing. And this is where I got to. It's just a start. And I did 476 stitches and it's 2.21%. And again, you know the material. And it's amazing. So that can go in there. So I can go to the side. And then we have Retros 80s. I think that is... here we go. So Retros 80s. That's everything that I remember from growing up. It's from Fiddlesticks on Etsy. And I did 567 stitches and it's at 8.87%. And that's how far I've got so far. So I'm loving the colours in this. Like, they're so vibrant. That's class. So that is my 80s. And then we move on to Within a Dream. Now, my Within a Dream, I'm just going to show it to you here. I have them in 2 pieces because I like the long piece, like the bell pull, but having these 2 like this, I just fell in love with it. I was like, I have to get it. So this is, I'm starting with the crow and then we'll continue on with the skull eventually. So that is Within a Dream is the Artsy Housewife. And I think this is it, yeah. And this is where I got to so far. And I've done 1,220 stitches and it's at 5%. And yeah, her borders are intense. As I still have maybe 1 more of those to do down here. And then we do this going across. Then I probably will do the same on the other side then for the skull. So I can choose between the 2 of which one I want to work on. And again, material is Pub Crawl from Roxy Floss Co. And I think it's 18 count. It's either 18 or 16 count. And then my next one then is Ode to Maggie Smith. So she should be here. Perfect. That was a nice easy one. So Ode to Maggie Smith. She's from Tilton Crafts. And I did a fair bit. So I was doing the Crafts and Crafts series of challenges. And this is where I have got to. Just loving this kind of smokiness of it. It's so cool. We got 4,526 stitches and it's at 3.74%. So I'm just going, again, I'm somewhat colour completing with this one. As I said, this broke on me. This is what I'm using. But yeah, we'll colour complete with that, and then we'll probably go on to the black and go from there. Oh, and as well, how awesome is this bag? Again, mother-in-law. How cool. I saw it and I was like, I want that. In it live. Then we got In a World of Princesses, Be a Witch. So this is for baby girl. Oh my god. Ah, I found it. This is what it's going to be. It's from Illusion Art. I think I got this when we were part for Patreon for a while. And it's on Black Ada. I think 14 count. I think that was what was left. And I just got the word princesses in. And where did we get? We got 659 stitches and that's 8.74%. Actually, did I say 8.47% for Ode to Maggie? If I did, it's actually 3.74%, not 8. If that was at 8, that would be amazing. Okay, next then we have Lord David Jones. This was nearly my actual the 40th one for my actual birthday, but I changed my mind. But as I say, I love a bit of David Bowie in my life. And I just saw that and I was like, this is amazing. I need this. I need it. And I got the one with the border. So that is basically what I'm working on. And again, another big ass project. Why do I choose these projects? See, look at the size of that. But yeah, this is where I'm at. So we're over here and he got 667 stitches and it's only at 0.2%. 0.2%. We're going to be at this one for a while. I think I'm going to have to actually work on my larger projects. Forget about the small ones. I think that might be next year's plan, is to work on this, the larger ones. And then again, another dinosaur bag. Mother-in-law. So, week 27 was Dwarven Axe. So, Dwarven Axe is another modern folk embroidery. I love this one. And, okay, I'm just looking at the time because I'm supposed to be going somewhere in about 15 minutes. And, oh, there we go. So this is where I'm at on that one. So it is 357 stitches and it's at 2.53%. It is on 28 count even weave by Roxy Floss Co. Fabric Club. And it's Fathom, I think, is the name of that one. And Crooked is the name of the floss that I'm using. I'm just loving the variegation on that. But yeah, that is my wooden Dwarven Axe, people. Now we are on to week 28, and it is, that is definitely not it. Okay, my Owl Forest embroidery, Black Rose. So Black Rose. So this is what it's going to be like. I'll bring it closer. Sorry for the glare. That will be that one, and I'm doing this. I'm like in love with this. So I did a center start, and this is where I've got to. So I did a fair bit. I'm very happy with the progress on that one. I'm just trying to get my notes. 1,231, and it's at 3.28%. Again, like, it's totally washing out this pink. This is Love Bug by Roxy Floss Fabric Club. What did I say? Try. No, it's washing out. So it's just black that I'm using with this, and for the moment, and I have an idea, but we're going to see how that goes. So I'm not going to tell you that until I figure out what I'm doing. So that was Black Rose. And then, oh, we had another kind of flowery one, that is not that one, that is this one. So it's Gwyneth's Bouquet by Maximum Cross Stitch. That should be up here somewhere. Here we go. So again, that doesn't really do it. Actually, it turns out pretty okay. But yeah, the how she gets the colours and stuff to blend, it's just absolutely amazing. Like, look at that. Look at that. I have no idea if this is the right orientation or not, but we're going with this one. So it is 428 stitches and it's 8.78%. And I'm like, it's beautiful. And again, just black Aida, and this is 18 count. And then, as I said, we'll show you. It lives in this tiny little bag by the mother-in-law. So the next one then is Alien. And as I say, Alien and Jonesy. Just a lovely little couple. And this is where I got to with Alien. I think it's this way. You can see his tail. I'm still shocked. I know, like, you can actually tell that that's his tail. So I'm going to continue up. I think his tail finishes up here, and then I'm just going to work over this way at the body. So Alien got 1,699 stitches, and it's at 1.16%. So yeah, I love it. Definitely one of my favourite ones. Then week 31 is Dreamer. So if you've been following me on my other floss tubes and Instagram and stuff, I've been using this one for the Andrew the Runner Stitcher for his marathon whip into shape. That's the word. And this is where he's got to. So I've done a bit of progress. That is just a piece of... Oh, you get it. You get it. Dreamer Artsy Housewife. It's at 2,088 stitches and it's at 48.6%. So we're nearly 50% through. So I'm working up here with the leaf, and then this will continue on around this side, and there'll be a lovely little flower on here. I totally forgot to show you the picture for that one. So that's what it's going to look like when it's done. I said, I love it. So that is this one. So that comes out on a Sunday at the moment. So I'm just going to leave that here because I do use that one. And then the next one is Monstrous Love. So Monstrous Love is Stitches So Beautiful. Yeah, Stitches So Beautiful. And yeah, I think I was sick this day because I only got a small bit in. And it's 520 stitches. So normally when I do 10 stitch, I can get up to about the 800-900 depending on the night. And as I said, it's block stitch. So yeah. And Monstrous Love, it's only 0.33%. So we're getting there. Okay, we're going to have to do the next few pretty quickly because I actually need to be going in a couple of minutes. So if I'm not done in 5 minutes, I'm going to pause and then I come back. So the next one then is Among the Flowers. And that is the mock-up. And this is where I got to. So, I shouldn't be using that one. Okay, so this is where I got to. So it is Among the Flowers, Dorian Jones from Etsy, and it's 442 stitches, and it is at 2.81%. And the material is an 18 count kind of sandy colour. As the Ada as well, so nice and easy to work with. As I got a load of it from the sister-in-law, so I said I might as well use it. Then the next one then is the hubby picked it, and it is Tom Berry from Final Fantasy. So it's one of his characters he likes. So this was relatively small. So this is where I got to. I said I'm just going to do the outline in the black, and then we'll start filling in. And he got 547 stitches, and he's exactly 5%. So very happy with him. And I think this is from the Stitchy Ferret. I think it's just a mystery pack that I got. It's a fiver fabric, and that is what came in the post. So, and I had another one as well, but I think I used that one on one of my Modern Folk embroideries. So the next one then is Silent Night. So this is what it's going to look like when it's done. And this is where I got to. Oh, it's upside down. So we're sister-in-law helped me dye this fabric. I'm absolutely in love with it. It is just beautiful. And it's from Flossabilities. It's 696 stitches, and that's at 13.9%. So I keep saying I want to try and get this one done for my mom, because she loves Christmas, and it'd be a lovely little pattern for her. I'm going to have to move this cushion. It's in my bag. Then the next one is week 36 is Cherry Magpie. So everyone is going crazy for this one. How awesome is that? And again, that's going to take me a while to get done. There's just floss everywhere. And this is, I did a little bit as well during the week, and it brought me to 5.4%, and it's at 647 stitches. Again, this is another fabric that we dyed, the sister-in-law and myself. And it turned out beautiful. I was like, obsessed. So we are getting there. So week 37 then was my Black Pearl. And Black Pearl is this one. And this is where I got to. It has 366 stitches and at 6.35%. It's from the Witchy Stitcher, and the fabric is Whiskey from Roxy Floss Fabric Club, and I am in love with it. How cool is it? Okay, I'm gonna have to hurry up now the next. I'm so sorry for rushing, but I really do need to be somewhere in about 10-15 minutes. So we will do the last two quite quickly. So 38, so last week we spun, and the first one was Red Dino. Baby girl wanted this one, and I am so happy with the progress that I made on this one. This is where you at there? He is nearly there. Red Dino is 892 stitches, and it's at 33.44%. He's just over 2,000 stitches, so I will definitely get this done. And baby girl will totally love me forever. But yeah, that is Red Dinosaur. I think I said Red Dragon. It's a dinosaur. It's a dinosaur, not a dragon. And then my last one then was Nocturnal Messenger by Lucian Art, which is the crow, which is this one. It is freaking awesome. And this is where I got to. And I say, I don't know how to measure. I really don't know. Count. I can measure. Count is a different thing. I somehow have only an inch border. So when I measured, I was counting, and everything was fine. It's fine. I thought, why isn't this adding up? It turns out 12 plus 4 is 16. but I was measuring 14 for whatever reason in my head, and I was putting it down, I got the ruler and everything, matching it up, and yeah, this is what came out. I have massive borders over here, but for some reason I have an inch border on both sides, so it's going to be tight, but we'll figure it out. But that's what I got done on Nocturnal Messenger, and it's 1037%, and it's 3.46%. So that's my 40 for 40. Well, 39. So next week I will doing my 40, but unfortunately I will not be telling you what it is until next week. So what I'm going to do next week is I'm going to do a video, tell you what I've done, and basically do a stitch with me. I'm not going to do a live because I'm not sure how many people are going to be in and out. I think my mom's going to be popping up, so I don't know when that's going to be, so I'm just going to, we'll do a stitch with me and it'll be easier to go with that. And then yeah, that will be my 40 for 40 next week. So you're going to have to wait one more week to find out which project I have chosen. So I would love to hear what you think I chose. So leave some comments, or leave a comment or two down below, and let me know what you think you've chosen, and I will tell you if you're right next week or not. And yeah, so I'll have to leave you here. I'm again so sorry that I need to rush. It's going to be a crazy day. So thank you so much for watching and liking all my videos, and I really hope you enjoyed the 40 for 40, or well, 39 for 40 for this week. Let me know which one was your favorite project and what I should be, I suppose, continuing on. Which should I pick to work on a little bit more. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave it there and say thank you again so much for everything, and I will talk to you later. So have a great day, and I'll see you next week for my regular floss tube. So bye for now.